Overproduction of Housing by Hannah, Cannon, and Zach. Guest starring Lars Erik Jorgensen. The topic of subject I am studying is the effect on the environment from all these homes being built. For every house built means more trees being cut down. With what we are doing to the environment, with our carbon emissions, the least we could do is give wildlife a place to live and reproduce. Efforts are being made to plant a seed for every tree cut down. But more needs to happen if we want to end this and care for the animals as much as we care for ourselves.
The topic of subject I am researching is overpopulation of schools. A report on January 12th by William L. Kendrick of Educational Data Solutions predicts more than 4,000 housing units will be developed in the district by 2020, and that the total student population will rise to as many as 22,516 in 2024 from 19,221 found this year. Enrollment in Everett Public Schools last fall turned out to be higher than all previous estimates led district officials to believe. Last year, there was a total of 84 portables in the district, and for the 2015-2016 school year, 16 more were approved. This year, Jackson has approximately 2,100 students, with its capacity being only 1,500 students.
The section of the topic I was researching was the recent production of housing in our near vicinity. In the year 2014 to 2016, there has been 28,310 homes built and spaces cleared for home development. All of these houses are recently sold on the market. Keep in mind, this is 28,310 homes built only along the Puget Sound. Imagine the number you would get with all 50 states and on a global scale.
Today we are interviewing Jackson High School student and soccer star Lars Erik Jorgensen.
Hey, I'm Lars.
How does it feel to be in such overpopulated classrooms?
You know, I don't like it, because I don't get the one-on-one attention with my teachers that I'd like to have.
Overpopulation in the school affect you and your soccer?
Yes, because it does not give students a chance who'd like to be on the team, unless they're a superstar like me.
In this map of forests in 1620, you can see how dominant the forest growth is on the east and west coast, and how nearly no humans have depleted the forest. In this map of 1850, you can see signs of some deforestation, but forests are still dominant in both coasts. The starting of deforestation occurs here. Finally, in this 1920 map, you can really see when humans started to log forests for buildings, houses, etc. Nearly no thick forest is found on the east coast, and a small fraction is left on the west. Although we are not studying the impact of carbon dioxide, it is produced by actions like building houses and structures. Not only does the depleting of forests greatly impact our wildlife, but the emissions of carbon dioxide kill our planet year by year. In this graph, you can see how in just 40 years we have increased CO2 emissions to a toxic level. With the cutting of large forests and strangling our planet with carbon dioxide, humans need to change their actions and think about more than just themselves. My dad explained to me that Boeing, the business he works at, makes efforts to help the environment, but at the same time they contribute to the depleting of forest and CO2 emissions. The equipment they use emits a good amount of CO2 through diesel fuel, and the planes they make go on to emit carbon dioxide in the future under use. Also, the spaces they clear to produce these gigantic production buildings leads to clearing of forest and damages to wildlife. Although they do positive things to the environment, the bad outweighs the good. This is a map of deforestation and the efforts of rebuilding forest over the past 12 years. Although there are some blue areas, which mean gain of forest, there are hundreds of square miles that are black. The black means there is absolutely no tree cover, meaning no forest. In the continent of South America, you can really see how they have preserved their forests, creating safe living for their species. But in countries like the United States, Germany, and China, there is nearly no green, meaning nearly no forest.
My solution is to reduce the production of unnecessary buildings and building houses that don't take up as much land, so more houses can be built per square mile.
Solutions to the amount of deforestation is endless. One solution is a new type of building method called green building. It saves energy by using power from renewable energy sources, also uses organic, reusable wood for building. It's the right move to reduce waste, reduce toxic substances, and prevent the cutting of forest.
Some short-term solutions to overpopulated schools are obviously getting more portables and also using former school buildings now being used by nonprofit organizations as additional learning environments.